Welcome to Thistopia. I don't know what to say as an intro, but I think this is my last game of the day, but let's play it. Oops, I need to crop that top so that it's not including the window. And I'll expand it a little. I love you, Batul. Moi, moi, Lulwa says. Let's get married. Get away from me, Porco. Don't you know it's rude trying to kiss a lady without asking first? You're such a pig. Slap. Ow. Hee hee hee. They're playing with dolls, are they? It's kind of cute. Hi. I like these pixelated, characters. They're a little bit different resolution to the rest of the tiles, but it's fine. I'm mad at you. It's just a minor dog. I've been waiting for ages. We don't have that much time left to play. I like these sort of, pop-up window-based dialogue. It's quite nice. Yeah, sorry. Our math homework was a bit hard. Something happened. My relatives, they were, if choosing between like two of these lying options, I'd go for the one that's less harsh. So I'll just say our math homework. It took me longer than expected. The 5 times table? That's so easy. Thought you already knew it by heart. This character has really nice long hair. It's quite funny. So did I. Guess we were both wrong. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. We can worry about school tomorrow. Oh, barrel? Why did it turn into a barrel? These are all I got. And I have these. Oh. Oh, hi. If there's lying options, choose to lie in bed. Yeah, exactly, Roth. Also, welcome in. Oh, this is quite funny. Like the little baby, doll, but then like their little shadows hanging over them. Quite funny. Quite a funny addition. And it's interesting how it's over like the default grass, I think it is. I don't know. And all these little toys have shadows and they go in slightly different directions, but maybe that's how light works. I don't know. Yeah, asking Majid to lend a couple of his was a good idea. Why don't you choose your team first? Pick any 4 toys you want and I'll take the rest. I like this kind of, I can't point at it with my cursor. I'd like to, but like how they're in different corners. We can choose different of them. I mean, we're taking Big Baby. Kadura, of course. What does it mean? I'll take Big Porco Money Pants. Oh, this is our party. We're choosing our party. I'll take the big robot Manival. And, of course, this girl here, Batul. You sure you want Kadora, Porco Money Pants, Manival, and Batul? This is really cute. You want to be good guys or bad guys? I'll be bad guys. Okay, I'll be the goodies then. It means you get to choose the location of your base first. Let me know when you found a spot you like. Oh, this is cute. The wall. How about if we're like over here? It's funny how they're facing me. I'll choose the pond. Okay, my turn. I choose the tree. Okay, let's get started. The one who has the most toys at the end of the game wins. Our story begins in outer space. Where should we start? The middle of the garden, in the underground farmlands of Mars. It's capturing like the imagination of little kids pretty well. Who should I start with? I'll start with Batul, shall I? Come on. Planetary tree under Mars. Bandizer is harvesting Martian oats. Batul arrives on a flame-throwing tractor. When Bandizer and Batul first lay eyes on each other, they can't help the hatred and disgust that overwhelms them. Villain, how dare you show your face on our lands? What foul business brings you here? The villain here is you, knave. This is funny. I've come to burn these useless crops and build AI computing farms in their place. I will not let you violate the sacred place. Be gone. Your primitive and violent nature will not stand in the face of our progress. You leave me no choice but to use force. It is clear that this author is good at writing. I can tell. You still have a choice to leave us in peace, but if you will not listen to reason, I'll protect myself by any means necessary. And you show your true colors that terrorists have at you. Batul blocks. Bandizer attacks Batul with a karate chop, but the damage is reduced by a well-timed block. Batul is barely injured and Batul punches. Bandizer is barely injured and attacks Batul with a karate chop. Barely injured and... Okay, fine, I'll surrender. Stops fighting, puts their hands up. I surrender, please have mercy. I'm too scared to die. Take me prisoner instead. Bondizer stays their hand. You shall be my prisoner, and I will trade you as a hostage in exchange for my children that your emperor is imprisoned against all humanitarian law. Batul suddenly pulls out a hidden knife and stabs Bondizer. You murderous scum flaunt your resistance without thinking who you might be dragging into your war, or whose relatives might be caught in the crossfire. Ah, you tricked me. Dang you, Batul, thud. Wait, relatives? Is that what you were talking about earlier? What happened to your relatives? Nothing, forget, let's just keep playing. Oh, is it like revealing what actually happened to their characters? I guess I should go back to my base to Ocean Moon. What character should I choose next? We'll go Porco. Our next character begins in a small village in the asteroid belt. I should head over there. Where's the asteroid belt? Oh, over here on the wall. Arriving on the planetary bulldozer, Porco Moneypants begins to clear these asteroids that hide the approaches of sneaking space terrorists without any regard to the local flora or fauna. Stop what you're doing at once. You're destroying the ecosystem and hurting all the people, animals and plants that live here. Well, in a way, these kids probably wouldn't be able to have fun to this degree, but if it's fun to us, then who are you to tell me what to do? I am Naeem, protector of this land. Then protect it if you can. And Porco Moneypants charges. Oh my goodness. Now that is cute. I love that. The Porco Moneypants name is cut off on the right there. But let's... diplomacy, surrender or bribe. Let's go with special... Well, let's do it coin toss. A ranged attack that damages and distracts. I love the arms. That is... It's actually very funny. The sound effects are a bit too loud. Let's go diplomacy. Tempted to fool your enemy, then stab them in the back. Body slam. These arms are pretty funny. Bribe. Use a considerable wealth to coerce the enemy to effect to your side. I hope the pig guy can be mercy or friendly. I will offer you $1 billion to join our side. I'll finally be able to send my kids to a good university. Deal. Oh, it kind of flashed in with the baby and stuff. Just a visual glitch. Finally, I can now complete my mission without any further interruptions. Hopping back onto the planetary bulldozer, they take their sweet time to clear these asteroids that hide the approaches of sneaking space terrorists. I just noted that in Polish for now. A glitch in portraits when ending battle. Okay, that was just so I remember. Once done, Porco Moneypants heads back to the Ocean Moon. Yeah, maybe you could be mercy or friendly. Oh no, it says it has a error. You can't see it because I haven't captured it. Actually, let me do the display capture, just so you can see. Add source. So this is what's occurring for this game. This is just for the benefit of the dev scene and for the audience. Can't play with Thistopia theme 2 because BGM channel 3 is already in use. So hopefully it doesn't break when I say okay. No, it's fine. Okay, cool. But it is an error, but it's not a game breaking error. So I'll write that down. I'll pause the timer and I'll just write that down in my Polish document. The Polish part of my document. There is an error where it tries to call a BGM that doesn't exist. And it comes up with a pop-up, but you can continue. Cool. Now I'll resume the timer. What am I doing now? Back to Ocean Moon, I guess. Meanwhile, the Supreme Leader, lucky didn't break the game. Yeah, very lucky. That would have been a DQ if it was a soft lock, but it's not. Kadura, the Supreme Leader Kadura, Empress Kadura calls over their trusty space commando Manival. Missing assets usually does. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? What news, Manival? Our intel suggests that there is a 43% chance the rebels' real base is hidden in secret tunnels below the Quantum Hospital. Yeah, I think it might be because this is What engine is this? Is it MV? It must be MV, yeah. Planetary tree could be nothing more than decoy, but I've never seen a pop-up that looks like that. It looked kind of strange. What should I do, sire? Attack the planetary tree. Your intel could be wrong. Let us strike the obviously military target. Manival arrives on the laser satellite. They leave the weapon in orbit and teleport down to the surface, just outside your headquarters. Surrender now, terrorist scum, and give us this land and all its bounty as it is, and I will spare your women and children. Resist us, and I shall erase this whole place, and every living thing in and around it from existence. The choice is yours. Unicornia steps outside the gate and faces Manival. I challenge you to an horrible deal. I think that should be honorable. If I win, you leave us in peace. If I lose, this place is yours, and to do with as you please. Very well. I can do with a little light entertainment, and Manival attacks. After Unicornia defects to our side, Manival turns towards the fort and yells, "You are now all my prisoners. If even one person resists, I will not hesitate to eradicate all of you using the laser satellite instantly." Hearing this, Captain Copper, leader of the rebels, has no choice but to escape using the secret door in the war room in order to mount a resistance movement from another location. What I will say, it's fair enough. Using a device like this to highlight the relationship between these two kids, but I did like when it became a bit more obvious that this is an exploration of the frame around it rather than just, being about a make-believe, which is fine, but it just means that, I'm starting to wonder, okay, what is the purpose of the outer frame? It would be nice if it was referenced more frequently to be like how we actually are telling a story here with the outer frame of these two kids meeting instead of, cheaping out on assets for a sci-fi adventure. For now, this will be a military prison and I shall be its warden, but first I must return to the ocean moon to inform the Empress of my success. Another error in calling a BGM. Maybe it's supposed to change background music, but it can't. Maybe this is supposed to be like an epic music happening right now. Oh well. This has gone on long enough. Our enemies' contempt for all life knows no bounds. They come into our land, do as they please, and have the gall to call us terrorists for trying to defend ourselves. We are not a violent people, but when our entire existence is so threatened with complete erasure, we must go to any length to protect the future for our children. We are done playing defense. It is now time to attack. We must infiltrate the space station stronghold above the planetary tree, sneak into the throne room, and defend their leader and take control of our lives once and for all. Who's with me? All of us. Huzzah! For our children. Oh yay, we're in the world now. Good. It's not easy to break into my space station far above the ocean moon. You've done well to come this far undetected. I will say, there's a pretty bare map. I would prefer it to be a little more interesting. Just saying. Especially with RPG Maker maps like this, they can tend to look a little squarish and weird. But I've been expecting you, Captain Copper. A murderer of your scope is always expecting the vengeance of someone or other, I'm sure. My people have been persecuted and hunted all over the world since the dawn of time. What you call murder, I call self-defense. Is the cleanest spaceship? Yeah, in a way, but I'm also confused it has that long of a carpet that hasn't been crinkled in any way. How dare you use the excuse of past persecutions to justify our atrocious war crimes against countless innocent victims? Oh, creepy music. You want to lecture me about innocence? Hide your headquarters and launch your attacks from the centers of towns and cities. Drag these thousands of families into a war of ideas without asking if they share. It is quite wordy for kids. You claim these are the only tactics you have at your disposal, that you would have no hope of a victory and head-on battle against our superior forces. This is the price you had to pay to our resistance. Do the people dying around you agree? Did you ask my cousin Maya if she was willing to pay with her life before you built a base beneath her house? Last time I saw Maya, I was mean to her. I made her cry. Now I'll never get to tell her I was sorry. Oh, so they are telling about their real life stories, but I don't understand the parallel. Like, what is the building a base beneath their house type? What does that mean? Oh, sorry, is this true? Did that happen to your cousin, the one that was here last summer playing with us? Enough talk. The best way to ensure survival is to eradicate all threats to our people. Safety of your children is at your own responsibility. Protect them with your own actions. Okay. Hey. Welcome in, Neosoul Gamer and crew. My rating sound is so quiet, but welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Hopefully you're doing well. My name's Beanie. Shoutouts to Neo Soul Gamer. What have you been doing recently? What have you been up to? You're playing doing some game dev. Nice. Oh, yes, of your game. Yes. I'm guessing it was of the same game. Nice. Hopefully it's good. I am judging RPG Maker entries for the 2025 RPG Maker Game Jam. Hopefully you had a good game dev and that you can just relax. No need to hang around if you don't want to, but if you do, just chill, grab a blanket or some food or something and just chill around. But yes, all your raiders, welcome in. We are playing some cool little RPG Maker games as part of the jam. You have something to finish up? So yes, lurk away. Good to have you in here and hope you had a good stream. Producers, I'll add a minute to the timer for this game because I was doing the old streamer thing. But yes, enjoy yourself here. Produces a terrifying pre-recorded voice box message and they put the fear into any creature. Let's do that pull string because we are a big baby right now. Do we have any items? No items? Okay. I guess we can pull string again. Oh, we died. What is that sound? What cruel secret weapon are you preparing now, fiend? Kadura was defeated. That is not my doing. Oh, wow. What in the world? There are no clouds in the sky. That's not thunder. Fighter jets. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I see. Sir, it's time to come inside, baby. Quickly. Lolwa, where are you? Now it's time to come home. Coming, Dad. Coming, Mum. Oh, man. Oh, they hug each other before going. I'm really sorry about your cousin. Oh, so that actually happened because this is in wartime. Oh. Now that's sad. That's pretty sad. I didn't realize that earlier. Thanks. Let's continue game tomorrow? Yes, let's. We have to have hope. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize it was serious. Oof. Your remaining characters? Lil was remaining characters. If the game was not interrupted, you would have won. Thistopia, a game by Omar Kuri. Thanks for playing. Try again. Different playthroughs yield different stories and different game results. Wow, how rough. Yeah, let's play again because we were asked to. Love you, Batul. Get away from me, Porco. Don't you know it's rude? Trying to kiss a lady, blah, blah. I am mad at you. Been waiting for ages. We don't have that time. Yeah, they're in wartime apparently. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's do something happened to my relatives. They what? Nothing. Forget. Oh, so we were interrupted when we're just about to explain. I don't want to talk about it. Are you sure you can tell me? Yeah, let's just play. Oh, so that barrel was the backpack. It just looked like a barrel to me. I'll be honest. These are all I got, and I have these. Oh, so they combine them. Yes, asking Magic to lead a couple of his was a good idea. Why don't you choose your team? Okay, we'll choose different ones this time. We'll choose that guy, Naeem, and we'll choose Unicornia, and we'll choose Bandazer. Who did I not choose last time? I think I chose that one. So we'll choose Captain Copper. Yeah, we'll choose those. Do you want it to be good guys or bad guys? I'll be the good guys this time. That means I get to choose my location on my base first. What do they choose? I choose the pond. Your turn. Let me know when you found a spot you like. I'll choose right here. Middle of the garden. Okay, let's get started. The one who has the most toys at the end of the game wins. Our story begins in, let's do the magical kingdom. On a giant tree that connects the ground to the islands and the clouds. Who should I start with? Let's start with Captain Copper. Golden Fields. Skybridge Tree. Captain Copper is high in the branches picking olives. Kadura arrives on a massive saw carried by 2 giant buzzards. When Captain Copper and Kadura first lay eyes on each other, they can't help. I mean, I'm a love kind of guy. I want to go with the falling madly in love at first sight. But they immediately realized their love was doomed from the start. What could they possibly do? Elope and find a happy, secret life together in a quiet corner of the world? Or bury their feelings deep down and fulfill their duty to the bitter end? Captain Copper raises their hands in surrender. Kadura, my dear, let's leave this ugly world of war and death behind and open a ski lodge on Mount Ars together and live happily ever after. Captain Copper, my love, I thought you'd never ask. Captain Copper and Kadura moved to Mount Ars. They spend the rest of their lives skiing by day and sipping hot chocolate by the fire at night, which means those 2 are out of the game. So it's funny that you can just resolve it with like some lovely thing. I hope they'll be happy together for a long time in their new life. I should go back to my base to prepare for what's next. Okay. Which character should I choose? I'll choose Unicornia. Our new chapter begins in a city carved into the side of the largest mountain in the world. Long time to walk there. The Porco Moneypants is attempting to clear this mountain and its tunnels that terrorists use to smuggle deadly weapons using the world's largest bulldozer, pulled by a horned brontosaurus under their command. Hearing of these atrocities, Unicornia rushes to Cliff City to try and put an end to this madness. Stop what you're doing at once. You're destroying the ecosystem and hurting all the people, animals, and plants that live here. So maybe this stuff is about the real life too. Like, is this what happened? Like, in the real world? Is it like, oh, because the kids play based on what they know, and it's like, oh, did someone destroy the ecosystem, basically? I am Unicornia, protector of this land. Then protect if you can, Porco Moneypants attacks. Wait, I prefer... Oh, I didn't really get to check. I was spamming confirm. Instead of violence, choose your words carefully and quickly. I have much work left to do. Please, there's no need to fight. We can find a way to coexist in peace by sharing the wonders of Cliff City and still respecting its nature. And you make a new interesting point. I shall retreat for now and give it some thought. Perhaps even share it with my master. Farewell, Unicornia. I hope this will be the start of a new era of peace. I'm going to go full peace on this. With that, Porco Moneypants mounts the world's largest bulldozer, pulled by a horned brontosaurus, and returns to the base at Kelp Forest. And Unicornia returns to the Golden Fields to inform their people about the triumph achieved here today. Okay. What character? I'll choose Naeem. This resistance we are encountering every time we want to do anything is beginning to get tiresome. We cannot continue this way. We must nip this problem in the bud, General Batul. What are your orders, Lord Manival? Go to that school of magic over there and destroy the secret base hidden in the tunnels below it. It seems like this is my comment. It seems like this is in the flavor of like what actually has happened in their world to like help them come to this place of like where they are apocalyptically, you know. But sire, isn't it just a school of magic? We already know the terrorist base is in the Golden Fields. Fool, that's what they want us to think, but that's the perfect decoy. We know that they're cowards that hide behind civilians. They're called human shields. What? I heard on the news. There we go. Yeah, I mean, real life coming in. When governments want to bomb civilians, they call them human shields. That's awful. Oh yeah, right. We know that they're cowards that use civilians as human shields. They leave us no choice but to destroy the school of magic, as you wish, sire. Oh, she just walked on water. Maybe shallow water. Oh, we're going to magic school, are we? Okay. Oh. Oh no! I'm walking up the cliff. That's a little bit of a possibility glitch. A possibility glitch exists where you can walk up the cliff. It's a minor one again. But it exists. It's real. You have no business here, Batul. This is a place of learning. Lies. There is a terrorist military facility hidden underground. You hide your weapons behind your children like the cowards you are. Do not blame us for killing them. Blame yourselves. What backward and despicable logic is this? I bid you enter and see for yourself. The facility is exactly as it seems. How stupid do you think I am? I won't fall for such an obvious trap. I will erase the whole area off the face of the world from a safe distance with our Balmut cannon. Then I'll stop you at any cost. Hey, Narcotis, welcome in. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, the timer has not stopped. It's just not updated. How are you doing today, Narcotis? What's up? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing good. And Naeem attacks Batul before they have time to order the strike. Okay. Nice. Chillin'. Nice. I found it interesting with the other version. They had their hands controlling the figurines, and yet they do not have the hands with these ones. How's the judging been? The judging been good. Yeah, we had some good entries. We had some really good entries in here. Yeah, it's been fun. And sometimes my stream OBS does its thing where it craps out, but that's just regular. How's your day been? You been doing any game dev, or you just chilling outside of game dev and stuff? Rouses the user's fighting spirit and fortifies. It's fortify our own abilities, right? And using wrestling, let's body slam. Oh, we missed with the body slam? Does guarding bring up our MP? No. I don't know if the guarding is... I don't know, should be there then. Been a lot of housework today. Gonna be selling your house. Oh, lots of work to do with that? Okay, I see. I don't know if I used the right move then. Or maybe I did. Maybe I'm gonna win. Yeah, maybe we did. Oh, well, hopefully all that work goes well, Narcotis. Hopefully you have a good, a good go at it, and hopefully your house goes for a lot of money and you become rich. That's the best opportunity, right? Best possibility. But, and realistically, I hope that, it's not too much stress on you. Okay, I need that emote wall to go above this window. There we go. Now, his final blow is so powerful that Batul is thrown upwards at supersonic speed. Oh, I missed it by accident. Badoom, Batul's broken body falls back down and lands lifeless at Naomi's feet. It is actually quite sad that these children know about this kind of stuff. All the children come out to thank Naim for saving their lives and extend an invitation for a celebration tea party in their honor. I shall come in for the celebration in a while. First, I'll bury Batul properly in a grave, so their family have a place to come and mourn their loss as any person deserves to have. So Naim digs a grave for Batul and places the body inside with respect. Will I ever get to visit my cousin Maya's grave? Did you say something? Nothing, never mind. Oh, that's quite sad. Quite sad indeed. Well, we've chosen Naim. I think, did we choose Unicornia? I'm not sure. I'll choose them. This has gone on long enough. Our enemies' contempt for all life knows no bound. They come into our land, do as they please, and have the gall to call us terrorists for trying to defend ourselves. Oh, this is just a reflection of their reality, I see. We're not a violent people. When our entire existence is so threatened with complete erasure, we must go to any length to protect the future of our children. We're done playing defense. Now our time to attack. We must infiltrate their floating fortress stronghold above Kelp Forest, sneak to the throne room, defeat their leader, and take control of our lives once and for all. I think it just hit me what a lot of this is indirectly referencing. Who's with me? All of us. Huzzah for our children. Oh, this is the same as that other map, except now it's a floating fortress. I expect the defenses of my floating fortress high above Kelp Forest to present more of a challenge to intruders. You've done well to come this far. Unicornia. A murderer of your scope is always expecting the vengeance of someone or other, I'm sure. My expectations of vengeance are that of a misunderstood leader, forced to sully his hands for the benefit of history. I take no joy in it, but someone has to do it for our people's survival. You are just inferior beings that must be eradicated. It is not personal. Well, that is the definition of personal. And that is gross. It is personal to us. It is to me. You ordered the strike that killed 8 of my relatives last night in their beds and their sleep. They were no threat to your people's survival. Yeah, this is all heading very topical. I think I understand what it's getting at. 4 of them were children, my cousins. They were going to come visit this summer. I was looking forward to playing with them. Now I'll never get to play with them again. The last time I saw Maya, I was mean to her. I made her cry. I wanted to tell her I was sorry. Oh, sir, is this true? Does that happen to your cousins? Enough talk. You'll play for your crimes with your blood. Alrighty. Let's check what we have here. Let's seal the enemy abilities for sure. Let's mesmerize them into inaction. Oh, we missed. Let's restore my HP. Let's use the edge of the rainbow. Let's absorb MP. It wasn't that much MP. Oopsie. Not very good. Forms a dramatic scene from Macbeth is crazy and funny. Okay, there's not much MP at all. I shouldn't use that one because it doesn't really do much. Oh, that was unfair. Oh no, that's really unfair. What does that sound? What cruel secret weapon? Oh, it's the same. I think that battle is not really fair. Oh, it makes sense, right? There are no clouds in the sky. That's not thunder. Fighter jets. I think this is the same as the earlier one. Coming mum, coming dad, and they come back and hug each other. Very sad. Yes, let's. I don't even want to say if there is a tomorrow. I want them to always think that there's going to be tomorrow. Different playthroughs yield different stories and different game results. Okay, I think I'll try it once more. Technically, I did reach credits, but they want me to kind of go through, and I'm gonna like skip through, right? Skip through a lot of the dialogue because we've played through it twice. There's different endings, and we've seen most of it. I think I'll play through it once more. It doesn't seem like the endings are majorly different, but we'll just try it once more, I think. A tool, and we'll use baby, Kadura, and we'll use this guy, Bandizer, and we'll use that one, Maniabel. We'll be good guys again. Oh, it's randomized what they choose? I'll choose a tree this time then. Oh, there was a bit of a error there as well when trying to change the BGM. I'll start with Batul. Help Forest. They can't help. They finally meet the match. A true rival. We'll go with this one again. Name is Captain Copper. Sitting here to drill for Leviathan Blood Petroleum. I sense your mighty warrior. Who are you? I'm Batul. This place is sacred to my people. We've hunted here with great gratitude and responsibility since the beginning of time. Can't allow you to deal with it. Enjoy your weapon and respect and honorable combat. I've trained my whole life to fight a worthy opponent. Batul charges. Batul negotiates. Please, there's no need to fight. We can find a way to coexist, still respecting nature, and we've done all that one, right? Batul returns to Skybridge Tree. We'll use Kadura. Farms in their place using Magma Worm. I think maybe it does get a bit repetitive with several playthroughs, but that's fine. We'll just do this one. Yeah, we've done this one. Katura. Instead of violence, words will not save you. Here, fight or die. Okay. I think we've... Negotiate. No need to fight. Words will not save you here. Oh, we've already done that. Pull string. Oh, we're way worse than this person. They just owned us. Kadura. After defeating the killing blow, Naeem swiftly begins to burn these useless crops away and build necromantic spell component farms in their place. Once done, they board the magma worm and head back to Cliff City. What character? Bandizer. Just countering every time we want to do everything is beginning to get tiresome. We cannot continue. What are orders? I feel like a lot of this is the same. The sort of secret base hidden in the tunnels below it. Besides, isn't this a school of magic? We already know the terrace base in the Skybridge Tree. Perfect decoy. You know that they're cowards. Yeah, we read this thing about the human shields. We're going to the magic school. Okay. I think most of this is just the same. Turn to a spaceship. That's a cool animation. Your weak faith in your own lies is evident, and your weakness is a worry. You deserve a worse death than this, but I have no time to give it to you. Activate the Bahamut cannon, and Polka Money Pants teleports away. No. A column of fire falls from above the sky. Badoom. The whole area is blown away in a mushroom cloud, erasing the School of Magic along with all the children and Bandaiser's remains. When the smoke clears, it is obvious that there is no hidden military base underground. Yeah. All very sad, all very not too difficult to imagine, because you know that it's you know, without saying it, it's not far-fetched of a scenario. This has gone on long enough. Our enemies' contempt for all life knows no bounds. They come into our land, do as they please, and have the gall to call us terrorists for trying to defend ourselves. We're not a violent people when our entire existence is so threatened with a complete erasure. We must go to any length to protect the future of our children. We're done playing defense. It's now time to attack. We must infiltrate their floating fortress stronghold above Cliff City. I think I've read all of that. Yes, and this is the scene. Moneyval. Wait, why did they change sprite? Murder of your scope is spitting vengeance of someone or other, I'm sure. Unicornia. My expectation... That's not Unicornia, right? Of vengeance are that of a misunderstood leader forced to sully his hands for the benefit of history. About to cough, sorry. I take no joy in it, but someone has to do it for our people's survival. You're just inferior beings that must be eradicated. Yeah. We've read all that, which is very disturbing and true. Dazzle your enemy with performative skill. We are silenced. And now we're hypnotized. Ouch. Yep, we're pretty much screwed. We didn't even have a chance to attack back. What does that sound? What cruel secret weapon are you preparing now? Yet again. It's not my doing. No clouds in the sky. That's not thunder. Yeah, I think we've done all that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's the end. Yeah. The scenario is largely the same with small differences, I feel, unless maybe I have to win with everyone. But some of these battles are really hard to win. Like, one of these battles literally was just like, oh, attack, 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 attack. And then I just wasn't able to even fight back, which is fair. But, like, if there was a hidden thing behind getting a bigger toy count or something, then yeah. But other than that, I think that's enough for now. I've got the gist of reached credits multiple times. I'm free for reviewing. Thistopia. It is a game about two children, I think they're children based on their looks, that play a imaginary game that reflects their reality, or rather is influenced by their understanding of the dystopian reality that is surrounding them, including bombings and based on, you know, racism in general, lack of care for life, and quite prescient in our times. And I, as a representative of RPG Maker staff, I am not going to go too far into that, but except to say I understand pretty clearly the parallels that I almost feel like this game is directly referring to. So much so that these two characters could be in the real world right now. And suffice to say that it is an important message to discuss and to explore. I think it's an interesting framing that you have two children sort of explore the story through their understanding of the world. It is a little bit repetitive, even with the importance of what they're trying to describe. I understand it's an important issue, and sometimes it's hard to sort of criticize and, you know, judge based on a contest sort of rate games that could be important for various reasons. Like when a game like this is so, you know, important in discussing something that is relevantly happening today, but it needs to be judged on some sort of level based on its presentation and story and everything, just as, you know, the silly, goofy game that is likewise represented alongside it, you know, well, a different game I'm talking about. This game is not really, it's only slightly silly and goofy in the way that you explore imagination of kids, but the topics inside are quite disturbing and sad. All that to say, I think I get what the game is going for, but the fact that it is all described with a make-believe dialogue on a single screen does make it a little sometimes unengaging to get through, but it is an interesting idea. I like when games take risks, and this is a sort of risky game because you're just basically, it's basically dialogue on this one map. There's two maps actually. There's three maps. There's like, you know, the two variants of the throne room, and the sketches are quite cute. There's some graphical things going on there, and it's quite pleasant in some ways to get through, but there's just a lot of dialogue that reveals the understanding of the kids, understanding of the world around them, and how, you know, indiscriminate bombing and all this sort of stuff is affecting these two kids' worlds, and their cousin was, you know, unduly, you know, removed from this earth by unjust acts of, you know, discrimination and, you know, bombing and all this sort of stuff. It just on a game level, on an entertainment, you know, the presentation of the story is quite it can get quite repetitive after a while. And it lacks me some attachment to some characters, and the conflicts involved are real. I mean, they're from real life, but like or at least in parallels or allegories to real life. But it as a story, sometimes it just requires a bit more than that. But it does feel like a complete thing. That's another thing that goes to its benefit. It does feel complete. It does feel completed in concept and worthy of exploring. It's just I'm not sure if I fully agree with the ways it's explored. It's all in one map, and it kind of feels a little. It gets a little repetitive, is all I'm saying. Anyway, but yeah, that's Thistopia. It's a really interesting look into the lives of these two little kids. And yeah, maybe if it was revealing a little bit more about these lives so we can get to know them, of the little kids, because all we see is their play session, and they tangentially call back to some of the things outside of it, but through their descriptions of the heinous events that have happened, they do show the kids' understanding of these things. But maybe if it was a bit more personal to the kids' lives, I would have felt more of an arc with it. But it's good. It's just good. It's good. I don't want to labor the point too much, but it's tough when you're talking about something that has a really important subject matter such as this, because you sort of have to avoid, because like it is important to discuss things like this, but at the end of the day, it has to be, you know, explored under a relatively media obsessed and art obsessed lens, and that's what I'm doing. So thank you so much for creating this Thistopia. It's awesome. Thank you. Keep making games. You have a very important point of view, and I respect it, and I would like to see more from you, and keep being awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go privately rate this game, but have a good one. And I'm going to hit stop record. So if anybody watches my stream and my stop record button is sometimes bugged, so if it screws things up, please forgive me. But yeah, it's the end of this. Hitting stop recording now.